Good morning, you guys. Today is a very exciting day. It's my boyfriend's 25th birthday and we've been together for quite a long time, and we don't usually do anything too fancy or anything too exciting for our birthdays. It's been so long. I feel like we've done everything. But today I have a big surprise for him, and I'm gonna get ready for the day. So let's do this. I'm gonna zoom in so you can actually see what I'm doing. I don't know why it's so far away. I'm gonna grab the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit and a mirror so I can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna push my brows upwards and then fill in the bottom. I don't want them to be too crazy today. And then when I say that, it ends up being like the most dramatic brow ever. But the other day I did them and they weren't so thick, and I don't like them to be crazy thick. Just like them to be a little bit filled in. Oh, jeez. Keep messing up. Why am I not in focus? See what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a natural brow, and here I am with like dark, full, big eyebrows. So whatever. Okay, I'm really quickly gonna grab my primer. This is the Painterly Paint Pot from MAC. I'm gonna trace under the brow here and clean it up, and then bring it down to prime my eyes. I'm just gonna set this with powder. I'm using the banana powder from the Anastasia Contour Kit just to set this in place. I have an entire video on how to apply eyeshadow. The look that I'm doing is actually gonna be very similar to that video. I'll link it up here in case you're curious, but I go over tons of tips and tricks, just like setting your primer, because that way your eyeshadow doesn't skip around, it goes on easily. So for this look today, I just want it to be matte and I want it to be kind of smoky. It's gonna be the look that I had on in my hair video and my skincare video, and also most likely my May favorites video, because I'm filming that after this if I have time. I really want to do a lot of neutral matte browns, so I'm sticking with the palette. This is a palette that I specifically put certain eyeshadows into. I will be doing a video very, very, very soon on every single eyeshadow that's in here, because you can't buy this as a set, but you can buy every individual shadow and you can buy your own Z palette. So I'm gonna start with Anastasia Birkin. It's this shade here, and I'm gonna grab a Smith 232 brush to put this on my eyeballs. For his surprise, I originally wanted us to go on a helicopter ride of the city. I just thought that'd be really cool. He's honestly always wanted a helicopter, and he always says that one day he's gonna buy one and all this stuff, so I thought that that would be really cool. Well, this is about a month ago, I was like researching what like pricing it is and stuff, and it's very expensive. Came across a Groupon for a place where he can actually have his own helicopter flying lesson, and I was like, don't mind if I do. I won't be able to go up in the helicopter with him, but he will get to fly the helicopter, which I think he would much rather do than just sit in it. I'm gonna grab that Birkin color just on the belly of the brush and put it all over my eyelid, because it's a nice neutral brown shade and it's matte, so it makes it not too smoky, but just enough. I don't know. I like doing this. This is Tan Lines and this is Sidekick. One's more brown, one's more like orangey. Picking them both up, and I'm just gonna put that on the outer lid right here. This is gonna smoke it up, and I switched over to the 247, yes, 247 from Smith. I never filmed this early, so the sun is beaming through the window, so it's kind of hard to do my makeup facing this way. I should be facing that way. I don't usually have to compete with that light, but right now it's like very complicated. I'm gonna grab Foley from MAC. It is this shade right here. I'm gonna push that right on the outer corner. I'm adding a little bit of Cabin Fever from Makeup Geek, and I'm blending that out with Sidekick. I'm gonna go in and do a wing liner situation. I want it to be kind of dramatic just because I do. I went through a phase where I was doing like no liner at all, and today, the past couple of days, I've wanted to do like a really dramatic liner. So I'm taking the Inglot gel liner. This is my fave. All right, I'm not gonna be able to talk while I do this, so I'll have you just watch. And if you're curious on how I do my wing, I have a video on it. I'll link it below so you can check it out. It's great for hooded eyes too if you have hooded eyes. If your liner ever gets a little crazy, pack the shit ton of your eyeshadow that's on your lid, put it on a flat brush, and go right over that edge and just pack, and it'll cover it up. It's gonna be complicated now to go over that and fix it, but this works. Grab your brush, your eyeliner brush, and just go over that, the thinness or the thickness that you prefer instead of whatever the heck you did to make it too thick at first. I will be going in with lashes. I'm just not in the mood to do them yet. So I'm gonna do the face. So I know I'm gonna be out for quite a while. So I'm gonna grab my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Light. You guys are probably so sick of seeing this, but it really is my favorite foundation primer for, I guess, oily skin, but I feel like if my skin was dry, I would still like this. It just like helps it stay all day because my skin isn't as oily as it once was, and it's just when I wear the makeup, it gets dewy towards the end. And now I'm going to use my Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. I haven't been using this as much as I used to, but this is my favorite foundation. I wore it yesterday and I was like, oh, love it. And I'm gonna use this new beauty blender that Beauty Blender actually sent over. Thank you for sending this Beauty Blender. So they sent all of these like really bright beauty blenders, and one of them is an orange one. So I just went ahead and soaked this, and now I'm gonna apply the foundation and blend it in with the sponge. So I have lost 7 pounds in like, it's been a week, maybe a little less than a week actually. It is craziness. I feel like this got way bigger than my Beauty Blender normally does. I'm crazy. This is why it sucks when you have hooded eyes. My eyes aren't totally hooded, but they are a little bit, because look at that. My eyeliner went up into my crease already. I'll fix it later. Yeah, I started doing the keto diet and intermittent fasting. Oh my gosh. I am probably gonna do a whole informational video on my second channel. I started a second channel. I haven't posted anything on it yet, but I thought that could be the first video that I do. If you're curious about my second channel, it's actually linked as a suggested featured channel on mine. So if you go to like my homepage on my YouTube channel and then look at featured channels, it's on there. It's called Fox and the Hound. When Ruben and I finally get married and stuff, we want to vlog together, and so I kind of just like created that for that. But I thought that until then I could just do like regular vlogs. I don't know, I could just do like whatever on there, you know, maybe like some cooking stuff. It can kind of just be a channel where I do whatever. So okay, under the eyes I'm gonna take the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. I think this is in the shade NW15, which works today because I'm so hot. And I'm gonna put a little bit under the eyes. I'm gonna use the tip of the Beauty Blender to blend this in. Such an oldie but a goodie. I am gonna go into the Smashbox contour stick. This has been like my favorite thing for contouring, so I'm just gonna bring this here. This is the Crown C517. It seriously works the best, so I'm just blending right where that is. I haven't washed my hair in forever. This is day 4. And I haven't put dry shampoo in it, but I do need to do the back for sure. I need to dry shampoo that because that part gets really, like right at the crown of my head, that's where it gets the greasiest. And then I always use my nose for I always use my finger to blend in my nose contour. For bronzer, I'm gonna use the Bronze Goddess bronzer from Estee Lauder. I'm in the shade medium. You guys can pretty much guess the brushes that I use now because I did that brush video. The whole cheek area. Do you ever do this? Get the back of the neck too, just in case you want to put your hair up. Okay, for my highlight, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze Palette. I'm gonna use the highlight shade. I'm actually gonna use an E40 brush from Sigma. My makeup is actually kind of like not turning out the best today because of my lighting right now, with it coming in so hard from this side. I looked in that direction and I realized, oh my gosh, I applied way too much product. So I am a little cakey, but that's okay. I don't really care, and he doesn't really care, but whatever. So to fix this eye, I'm gonna try to just scrape and see what happens. I'm gonna grab MAC Peaches. It's become one of my favorite blushes. It's just such a pretty color, especially for summer, and it's matte, which I like. Pop that on the cheeks. Okay, so for the under eye area, I'm first gonna grab Tan Lines, which was that like mid-tone brown shade that I used on the eye, and I'm just gonna work this all underneath the eye. I want it to be very blown out and smoky. What else is new? Do I ever do anything not so dramatic on the bottom? gonna wipe off what's on this 247 brush from Smith. Put that underneath and just blend that out a little bit. Maybe I'm gonna grab a little bit of Birkin actually and blend that out. You can even use like face powder if you want, if it went a little too crazy. I'm gonna use the Rimmel Scandaleyes Nude Liner. This is seriously the best nude liner I've ever tried. It is better than any like high-end nude liner. Okay, time for just some mascara. You can use any mascara if you're gonna apply false lashes. If you're not gonna wear false lashes and you want to recreate this look, that's totally fine. My personal favorite at the moment is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but use your favorite, use whichever one you like the best. All right, so right now I'm applying these lashes from Velour. They are in the style Skin to Skin. And now for lips. I'm gonna use this Bite Beauty lip pencil. It's in the number 62. It's kind of like a corally color. Oh, I need to get a pencil sharpener. It is a really, really pretty coral. Love this color. I wish I had a lipstick on its own that matched this. I'm gonna go over it with this YSL lipstick, number 13. I think it looks a little bit more reddish pink in the bottle, but it's kind of like a sheer balmy kind of finish. I've actually never tried it with this lip liner, but we'll see how it goes. Ooh, that's a little bit more pink than I was wanting to go. Let's just dot it. And then just for kicks, I'm gonna use the De-Slick setting spray from Urban Decay. Honestly, don't find this to do anything amazing. Just being honest, I haven't found a setting spray that I actually really love and notice a huge difference when I use it, but I'm gonna use it today just because I know I'm gonna be gone all day. All right, so this is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. The look isn't anything special, to be honest. It's very basic. It's a little smoky and a little girly, but it's just totally right up my alley, and it's one of my go-tos. I have done quite a few videos that look very similar to this, but whatever, it is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.